What's up, guys? Trained on a table today for the first time. I had messed around. I had touched a handle on a table before when I was practicing at Umesh's a couple times, but yeah, only a couple times, and never did a whole workout like this. And it was definitely great experience, and obviously I prefer doing all the exercises this way. A lot of the ones I've been doing are meant for the table that I just kind of still do it without. So yeah, started off with the back pressure. It's definitely way easier to use a rolling handle with it on the table, although I'm still gripping it super high to not get the the frame rubbing on my arm. But on left, I could have done it with a lighter weight, but I just felt like crap, so decided to skip it. And maybe it is good to do some I don't know, rehab type stuff still, but definitely was not gonna go heavy. Which on my right, I wasn't super fresh, but I was able to push it pretty good. I mean, I think 55 is maybe close, if not the most I've ever done on this. So that's good. I mean, with the table, I did expect to be able to do more. Yeah, I think doing this, I was really focusing on flipping my shoulder over my hand. And the first few reps I'm able to do it, I was really happy with the form. Towards the end, it gets a little bit less, but I think still compared to how it's done by some other people, in some ways I'm still have a lot more rotation. And yeah, with these, I remember when I first tried it, I was like, why do I even need to use a handle? Because it just felt it wasn't really working my hand and whatever. But after doing a few sets of these, my forearms were pumped like crazy, and I can totally see how this translates and is a really good exercise. I would now prefer to do this with a arm wrestling handle than just a normal non-spinning one. So I think I totally get it. I think I just needed to do it with the right setup to understand the exercise maybe a bit better. And yeah, on these reps, I'm trying to keep the pressure on my hand sort of throughout, because I could just sort of push my hand forward through the past the handle a bit and take the pressure off, but I was trying not to, because I think that kind of defeats the purpose of the exercise. On some reps, I that did end up happening. I went a little too fast and felt the pressure go away on my hand. But I mean, if you just look at it, you can't even tell. But I was just thinking some of these things. And the next exercise is a towel supination, which I've never done before, and in general I've really not trained supination ever. When I first started, I would do it, but with lightweight. But I would do it with the strap loop, so I would just put it around my thumb and then do it. But what I always wanted was more thickness, and this was actually felt really good. And before Miguel sent me the details, I was doing it more side pressure, and that felt really good too. I mean, honestly felt better than this, but I'm sure everything has a purpose. And I think I started off with a weight that I wasn't going maybe as strict as I wanted to. But yeah, my wrist was clicking, and definitely ton of pressure on my cup, even though it's not I'm not just doing wrist curls with the conventional way, but I could feel it in my wrist, my elbow. So yeah, this be 3 or 4 sets. I'm just gonna pull up the workout so I can talk about it. So yeah, it's 4 sets of 12. I did do every set. I might have ended up missing some of the sets because I screwed up the recording, but I did do everything. Only thing I skipped was the dumbbell wrist curls and reverse wrist curls, which I thought I was gonna do them later. I ended up not being able to just because like I kind of forgot and I had some other things. But we did like mess around and do some other stuff too. So yeah, that's not recorded, but definitely put my work in for this. On my left, like I don't know, I felt that I was able to do it, but just definitely feels like weird on my elbows. I mean, people say that it's good for you, so yeah, but I'm definitely gonna continue trying these. I don't know if I should like keep my shoulders even more square or something, but well, let me know if you see anything weird or something like that. The next exercise is pronation side pressure with the judo belt, and on this it was definitely harder than like maybe on this it was like not that much different than doing it without the table, just because it's a bit awkward and you know the table kind of blocks your hips from getting in there. I think I also started off with like a little bit heavier than I could handle, and then I had to lower, but yeah, we'll get there. It's taking so long. What the hell? Yeah, the whole workout was about like 3 hours, which is kind of crazy, and I was just alternating with Paul. So honestly, I was even like going faster than I normally would, because I would just try to go right after he was done, which I think normally I would have taken a longer break. But yeah, with the pronation side pressure, I think the exercise can change a lot depending on your arm angle, so how vertical your arm is, because yeah, like I mean it's hard to sort of describe it in words, but I think in some ways the lower your arm angle, the easier it is, and also like your arm position, because yeah, like I said, I felt that towards the end I was sort of just dragging it with my arm past my shoulder, which is not that hard to do. I think the hard part is trying to keep everything in front of you. But yeah, like I with this exercise too, I'm using similar to, you know, the most weight I've ever used, or you know, similar to what I've been doing before, maybe a bit more, but given how, you know, overall I'm not really like that fresh, definitely good workout. I mean, mostly I was just planning to take it easy this week and push harder, push the numbers following, but I think I'm already off to a pretty good start. So yeah, I did lower the weight here for a bit, and yeah, let me know, because like at first towards the end, like of the first set or second set, I was like, wow, my form was so shit, and then I went and just watched it, because sometimes, you know, I'll think these things and it looks fine, and it did look fine. So let me know if you think I should switch anything up. But yeah, after these I did some finger like flexion thing that the Devin does with the normal gym handle. These actually felt good. Paul was telling me that I should be able to use a lot of weight, which for me, yeah, definitely like 70 is pretty high weight. And the first few were easy. I did end up using too much weight, like because I was working up with Paul, I didn't want to use like too light, but for 3 sets of 15 I couldn't really finish it out. I could do like maybe 10 or 12 clean reps with this, but it felt awesome. Like I can't really do it at my apartment gym because I don't have the same type of handle, but you know, I mean, and you are working similar pressures with the eccentric handle, I guess, but to do reps like this, I really liked it, and just like that flat finger pressure that I always talk about, that I feel like I'm lacking, instead of, you know, fingertip pressure, which Paul mentioned, and I think that is true. Like there's two different points that you can strengthen they're related, but yeah, it's like when I went rock climbing for the first time. That's like not fingertip or base of your fingers. That's like the middle like of a finger joint itself. I felt that, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like different than arm wrestling, but never felt it before. So it was similar. And then the last exercise was what I'm doing right now. See what Miguel calls it. It's the pronation from diagonal. So I think I tried my best to go diagonal and started supinated and cupped, and I tried to go through the whole range of pronation instead of just pushing it to the side. And I really like this exercise. Like I thought I would. I mean, I don't know what weight range is like good or bad, but I was surprised like that I was able to like do this. Like, I mean, Paul was doing the same weight with me the whole workout, but it looked like I don't know, I felt that I was able to keep up more so here, which is kind of surprising. I don't know why, but I really liked how it feels. It's like side pressure, back pressure, pronation, everything at the same time. And towards the end of the workout, like the first few sets I was good. Like I wasn't close to failing. At the last few reps of the last set, I was like, starting to fail a little bit, and I could feel my arm opening up, just like when you're pulling and you get overwhelmed. It's like the same feeling. So definitely really cool workout. And yeah, I mean, my pronator is not like super sore right now, and I know that soreness is not like a good indication always of how good the training is. So I don't know, like I hope I am getting stronger though. I don't know, like let me know if you think this is limited by your pronation or maybe something else, maybe more back pressure, or yeah. And also let me know if you think I should change the form on any of these. So yeah, I did like 4 sets or 3 sets of this, and again, overall great workout. Had a lot of fun. It was really good to finally train on a table, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get a table. And if I get a table, I might as well buy a pulley. Paul had like a expensive adjustable one, which is really cool. I might just get a fixed one. And yeah, I mean, if not, I think I'll probably try to travel to Paul's or whoever has a table to get these in, because I think it does make a lot of difference. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.